Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a completely different take on this Nativity of Light die set. I made kind of a oval tunnel card out of the dies, and it's just kind of a two-tone, tone-on-tone card, but I really like how it came out. So it's hard to tell. It's got kind of a silver Mary card drop shadow that really shines in person. I don't know if you can kind of, I'll try and see if I can get the camera to pick it up, but there you can kind of see it. Anyway, really fun. Let me show you how it's made. I've got a 5x7 black card base, so 10x7 scored in the middle to make a 5x7 card. I've got a sheet of, this is kind of a white shimmer card that's just a 1/4 inch smaller that I'm going to mat onto there. Then I cut a whole bunch. I used my oval nesting dies. Let me get them all out here and I'll show you what I cut. So I've got my oval stitched edge oval nesting dies. So my largest one is 6x4, and then I've got 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So one down, you know, all the way down to 5. Okay, and I took the first two, and I cut a silver ring, a silver frame. Then I took the largest and this one, the next one down, and I cut a black frame. Then I took the largest and the next one down, and I cut another black frame. And then I took the largest and the next one down, and I cut an even wider black frame. Okay, so I've got all of those. Then I'm using the die from Crafter's Companion. It's called Nativity of Light, and it's meant to do that. But that's not how I'm gonna, that's not what I'm gonna do with it. So I cut the star out of some silver Mary card, and then it's got this kind of background scene of, you know, the town, and I cut that just out of a scrap of black and out of silver Mary card. And it's not the whole thing, and I don't care because it's going to go inside of these ovals, so I don't need the whole thing. So that's going to go on there. And then I did the same thing with this die, which is it's a palm tree and the shepherd and some animals. It looks like a burro and a sheep maybe. And that's going to go on there. And then with the manger, I did the same, black and the silver mirror. Now I'm going to glue these together with just a slight drop shadow like that. So let me glue them all together, and then we'll start assembling the card. And I want enough so that silver is showing, but not that it's obvious. But see, if you put it against the black, you can really see that silver just kind of shining through. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm going to do that with all of the different layers. Set those to one side while they dry. I'm going to go ahead and put my cream colored card on there. Now I'm going to start with my back layer, which is my thickest layer, and I'm going to put my cityscape into that layer, and I'm going to try and get it sort of straight. Okay, and then I'm going to glue it to this layer, and then I'm going to trim that off because I want it to be hidden underneath. This layer. Okay, so there's my city, and each layer I'm going to raise up on foam tape. Now we're going to take the next thickest, and I'm going to put my shepherd on there. And you can decide where you want to put it. But it's going to go on like this. So I'm going to line it up and then just kind of decide where I want it. And I think I'm going to put down kind of about right there. And then my next one's going to go on there with my manger. And again, decide where you want it. Now before I put this one on, I am going to put my silver frame on, because I'm not going to put the silver frame on with foam. I'm just going to put it flat on this layer. Now if you feel like it needs it, you could have put some little foam dots or something behind those, but because I have 2 layers of cardstock, I'm not too worried about it. Then we're going to line this up, get that on there. And again, it should line up perfectly. And you have this nice tunnel card. Now last but not least, I am going to add my star on there. And we're all done. Oh, that's pretty. So completely different way of using this Nativity of Light die. I created kind of this tunnel card, oval tunnel card. It is very dimensional, but I love it. So, thanks for watching.